What's going on YouTube, man? It's your boy Big Pain back with another video, man. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That's very important, man. I look rough right now. I need a cut, man. But, this will happen when you know what I'm saying, watch Eagles games. You know what I'm saying? You look like this. You know what I'm saying? I need to cut the word up. But let's get right into it, man. We're going to start off with the bad first. You know what I'm saying? For starters, congratulations, Eagles fan base across the world. And, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations to the team. Y'all pulled out the win. That's the main thing, first and foremost. But let's talk about the bad. For starters, we got to talk about our QB. I'm going to address the fumbles, then I'm going to address the interception. The first fumble, he needs to protect the ball, period. Like, better. The first fumble, when he held on to the ball, was ridiculous, bro. Was ridiculous. Like, was ridiculous. And the second fumble, I felt as though he shouldn't even have been on the field in that regard, where they smacked the ball out of his hand in the pocket. But even with that being said, it was a turnover on downs regardless. But just for his stats, like, my boy, hold on to the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, you making yourself like a scrub right now. And who can defend you? Who could defend you? You know what I'm saying? Like, Carson Wentz, you gotta play better, bro. Like, come on. Now, those interceptions, the first interception was like, I'm trying to think. The interception he threw to Hightower, I don't know if that was the first one. I think it was the first one. But the first interception, it's like, he threw it up, and you could tell the wind took it, and John Hightower couldn't locate the ball. If I'm keeping it 100, you know what I'm saying, the wind took that one. With that being said, it's like you still threw a pick. So it's hard. A lot of stuff going to a pick, and it's a lot of things with tracking the ball and just timing. Like, it sounds cliche, but the timing is just not all the way there with these receivers. But the pick's still on him. He lobbed it up, and it looked crazy because of the wind. And then let's talk about the pick he threw to Jalen Reagor in double coverage. He threw it to where I guess he might have wanted him to fight for it a little bit, but even still was double coverage. It's like, you could have pulled back on that one. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it falls on him. And 4 turnovers is inexcusable, and you can't defend that whatsoever. It's unacceptable, and he got to clean that up. In regards to Doug Peterson, I felt as though he ran the ball more, but I felt as though we should have still ran it even more than that. 4th and 1 while I throw the ball, you're averaging about like 5.8 yards per carry. You telling me you can't run it up the gut for that 1 yard, man? Go up there, hand it off to Boston Scott or Clement, whichever one you prefer, and just run the ball. You know what I'm saying? But that's about it in regards to the bad. Let's talk about the good. Shout out to Jalen Reagor getting his first NFL touchdown. Many more to come. Shout out to him. Shout out to Travis Fulgham. That man is underpaid, the most underpaid receiver in the league right now. It ain't even close. You know what I'm saying? Fulgham is a guaranteed touchdown a game. Like, you could just book it. You know what I'm saying? Book it. We got a #1 receiver, man. Like, I'm very eager to see what we're gonna do with this receiving core. Shout out to Boston Scott. He been filling in the shoes of Miles Sanders perfectly. You couldn't ask for more from Boston Scott. He had like 57 yards in like the first quarter or something like that. Shout out to Boston Scott, man. Shout out to the O-line. Know what I'm saying? Y'all held y'all ground. Know what I'm saying? All them sacks was on Carson Wentz, bro. That sack that he took when he got smacked for that fumble, that was on him. That blitz wasn't on him. But even still, Greg Ward was wide open, so he's supposed to get rid of that. So basically, the O-line held up with all the injuries. Shout out to Mulata. He got beat early, but then he didn't give up a sack again, I don't think. Shout out to Jason Peters. And let's get on to this defense, bro, because that's what we need to talk about. I forgot Amari Cooper was playing. Today. Let's keep it a buck. I forgot. I ain't even hear his name until Darius Slay went out. And even still, he barely got out. He still got touched when he caught. That man was locked down. You hear me? Locked down. Slay, Avonte Maddox, I'm telling you, it's an underrated duo. You don't catch a lot of interceptions, but dudes do not get open. Like, it's a problem. You ain't hear much about CeeDee Lamb or Gallup. Shit was done. Shout out to the D-line getting pressure. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fletcher on his 50th sack. Shout out to Brandon Graham. He on his way to 10 sacks this season. More than that, he got like 7 sacks on the season right now. Shout out to Brandon Graham. Salute to him. If we don't make it to the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? He's a Pro Bowler without a doubt. Shout out to TJ Edwards. Shout out to everybody who, shout out to Rodney McLeod returning that for a touchdown. Shout out to the whole defense balling. Shout out to Greg Ward, that punt return he had. You know, the team, the defense held it. Defense and special teams held it down, man. Salute to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to win the game ugly, man. The defense wasn't letting up. Shout out to Jim Schwartz, man. We give him a lot of hell, bro. A lot of hell. Sometimes it is rightfully so, but shout out to him, bro. But we have a decision to make. Is Nathan Gary getting his spot back? The way TJ Edwards played today. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's tough. It's tough. And I'm happy we going into the bye week, bro, because it's some things we got to clean up, man, on the offensive side. You know what I'm saying? It's some things we got to clean up. Like Carson Wentz got to clean them turnovers up. Somehow, some way he got to do it. It's a lot of fingers you could point in certain situations, but at the end of the day, it falls on him. It's on his stat sheet. He needs to handle that because, you know, he's looking like a bum at times. And, you know, it's like you might as well not even watch the Eagles until the second half. And it's been like that for about 2 years now under Carson Wentz's watch. And he needs to fix that. Doug Peterson needs to fix the play calling at times. But today I don't feel as though it was horrible. But I felt as though in the first half it could have been better. But it took him a couple drives to recognize, you know, running up the gut. But them turnovers shot us in the foot, man. And on 4th down, we got to dial up some better plays, man. And we got to be on 4th and 1. I feel as though we should be able to run that for the 4th and 1. You know what I'm saying? Get behind the big boys, and if they stop it, live with that. But 4th and 1, however you run it, it should be an inside run. If you want to run out the gun and give him more, get a defense to making sure that we not doing the RPO, so be it. But it need to be an inside run. And, you know, that's that, man. You know, that's my big recap on the game. Nothing too major. We're going into the bye week, so at least we know for a fact next week we ain't going to lose. So, you know, that's my take on it. The Eagles, you know, we got a lot of things to build off of. You know, we might make a big trade, but I wonder what we're going to trade for. We're going to trade for a power back. I feel as though that's what we need. We need an inside running game. Boston Scott showed he could do it, but also it's against the Cowboys, and you know, they're not really a good run defense. So we're gonna see. You know, Carson Wentz, I need you to clean that up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, let's give everybody get back healthy. Shout out to Mulata playing both tackle positions in the past 2 weeks. You know, he's a movable piece, and that's very valuable. So now we gotta hope that Driscoll could get back. You know what I'm saying? Lane Johnson, you know, maybe Miles Sanders could come back, and we can lean more on a run game. And you know, we gonna see from there. You know, but you know, it's a lot of good and bad you could take out of this game. But at the end of the day, we won the game and we're leading the division. That's what we came here to do. And you know, that's that, man. Catch y'all later.